What's up, everybody? Bobby here, the Geek Guru. Geek, definitely. Guru, I don't know. So today I wanted to bring up a little topic. You know, a lot of people saw this NX controller leak, and there has been some videos that are leading towards debunking that leak. Now, I don't want to get into, is the leak legit, is it not legit, any of that. What I want to talk about is why so many people want the leak to be fake. And basically this is my belief in talking to some of my friends and talking to people I know. Are we just trying to be haters and don't want it because, you know, we don't believe that this is going to work or anything like that? Like, here's my feeling. My feeling is it a cool looking design? Absolutely. It's different. It's unique. You know, and that's the thing that's scaring a lot of people, is because they're like, oh, here's same old Nintendo throwing us these weird looking contraptions that we really didn't ask for, that we really don't want. We just want the GameCube controller with a screen on it. Essentially, is what they're throwing at people. But I don't feel like even that would work in a nutshell. Like, I look at that design that leaked with the two sticks and the grips and the screen that encompassed the sticks and all that, and I look at it and I go, okay, that's not 100% bad. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not the best by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not the worst either, because when I look at it, I go, okay, this is kind of a portable. It's kind of like a Vita, just a weird shape, and rather than with a Vita, you know, you have your screen in the middle, it extends beyond the sticks and all that, which just lead me to think, like, well, what happens if stuff is coming in from the outside of the sticks? Are you going to miss stuff and all that? Granted, we've never used it, we've never seen it, we don't know how it works. My issue altogether, I hate virtual buttons. I don't play games on my iPhone because I hate virtual buttons. And I have the 6 Plus, the big screen, everything. I can play on it. I have iPads. I hate using virtual buttons. And when you look at this, it has virtual buttons. It's what they're basically essentially showing and stating. I feel like they're not very sensitive. They don't work. When I push a button, I want to know that I'm pushing a button. And let's just take it a step further. When you have a smooth piece of glass, the thing that I've ever found an issue with a virtual D-pad and a virtual buttons, you can't feel where your finger is. You can't feel that I'm on the left button, the right button, things of that nature, which then essentially says, like, I've got to stare at the screen lower than where I'm looking. Like, example, Mario Kart is playing and I'm playing on the screen and I'm looking. My fingers, because of the tense action, might start to slide a little bit on the glass. And if they do, I might come off that button a little bit. And I don't want to come off the button. If anybody that's played Mario Kart knows that there's times you're so intent on what's going on, you're gripping the controller kind of hard, you're pushing on the buttons hard. I don't want to sit there and go, oops, my finger slid off the button. You know, I don't want that. I want to know that, like, when I'm pushing down, I'm pushing a button, I got control of things. It's the way it is. Now, essentially, I could be wrong, and buttons could be as well up on the triggers, because they didn't really show that too much. It looks like there's some trigger buttons, but it's not 100%, because the one picture they showed is just a top shot, which then begs me to ask, why is that the only picture you're showing? Why aren't you showing different angles? I mean, if you are taking a picture of the overhead, what's to stop you from taking a side angle shot or whatnot? I don't know. But I feel like if they took that controller and they basically shrunk the screen in just a tad, just to the inside of the triggers, and put real buttons, I don't think you would hear as much disdain for this thing as you're hearing. Is it shaped a little weird? Yes. But at the end of the day, like, I think people can live with it. It looks almost like the grips are similar to the GameCube grips. And again, I don't know, because they didn't show angles or anything like that. You're just looking at a top-down shot. I feel like if they just took that screen in, just some, didn't go out within, put actual buttons on it, I think the hate would back off a little bit. And I know myself, I wouldn't look at it so much and go, oh no, I'm not messing with this. My first knee-jerk reaction was I don't want nothing to do with this. And why? And here's a person that's been all along going, day one, I'm pre-ordering the NX. Now I'm looking at it and going, if that's the controller, I might want to see it. and touch it and feel it before I make a decision to pre-order and buy this thing. And that's a hard pill to swallow for someone that's been a day one adopter on every system that Nintendo's ever done. I've always jumped on board and been wholeheartedly in and all for it. But since I've been able to buy systems, I've been day one adopters of Nintendo products. 3DS in day one, DS in all that stuff. So Game Boy, I bought Game Boy when it came out, and I got yelled at by my dad for buying it because it was a waste of money. It was only a waste of money because I had to buy a lot of batteries, but otherwise I love that thing and I use it all the time. So I don't know. That is all. What do you guys feel? What's the real reason why people are so against this handheld controller, all that stuff? Like, let us know. Tell me down below in the comments below. Do you think it's because the buttons? Do you think it's just ugly and you don't want anything to do with it? Or are you cool with it and you want to check it out and try it and all that stuff? So that is all. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me, Instagram, Twitter, @the Geek Gurus. Peace, mother.